Hello to my Aries. All right, Aries. If you all had a great weekend, if you all celebrate Easter or Resurrection Sunday, hopefully you all had a great weekend. Hopefully the weather was beautiful wherever you are in the world. Hopefully you had a great weekend. If you don't, that's okay too. Either way, hopefully you had a great weekend. Okay, so let's see what kind of week you're going to have. Let's see. Let's see what's in the cards as we close out a cycle. As we close out the cycle, right? So we had a full pink moon in your polarity sign. Your polarity sign is Libra, right? So for those of you all who are learning about polarity signs, right? And Libra is the rules seventh house, like you all rule first house. In case for those of you all who are learning birth charts and all those things. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. Keep in mind when you're listening to readings, just in general, okay, that even if the reading doesn't resonate with you and you're picking up on something, it literally could be for someone that you know, right? So, for example, if you're listening to readings and you go, oh, that didn't resonate with me, right? Slow down because Source could be using you to, especially as your emperor, your card is the Emperor card, right? Source could literally be using you to intercede on somebody's behalf as a prayer warrior. So, for example, let's say you hear a reading about, and I mentioned this one time before, a while ago, but I'm going to say it again for people who are new to my channel. Let's say, for instance, you hear an entire reading and you go through an entire reading, you go, gosh, I'm kind of confused. None of that sounds like it resonates with me. But then you go into work and you're something about something that your colleague shares something with you, but it sounds vaguely familiar. Maybe you heard it in my reading or you heard it in another reader's reading, and you in your quiet time you're like, wait a minute, okay, and you trying to connect the dots, and you go, wait a minute, something about what they just shared sounds familiar, and you go back and you say, I think I heard that in a reading. Let me go back and listen to that reading again. So it could be something that you could use to help somebody else. So that's how it's not always when we say resonate with you, it could be Source using you to help somebody else because again, you are a prayer warrior. So, right? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So let's get into it. Let's go. All right. Yeah, you never know how Source is going to be using you because remember, everybody serves a purpose, right? That's your North Node. Everybody serves purpose. And so you never know how Source could be using a reading for using you as a resource to help somebody else, right? So if you're listening to a reading, it may not have anything to do with what's going on in your life right now. Remember, time is relative, right? So while you getting 25 different things done, you could hear something that could apply to somebody else. You go, oh, wait, hold on. This may help somebody else, right? So, also for those of you all who are new to my channel, I did put something on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok for aura cleansing, right? So it's something over there for those of you all who like just information sharing, information sharing. So let's cleanse the space. Here we go. All of my relationships are harmonious, right? All of my relationships are harmonious. That's something you're speaking into existence. Put it out in the universe because that is what you want to come back, right? That is what you want to come back. Speak it into existence. So you get no surprises. Because you don't want to make an impulsive statement and then you find out later on they're not. You go, oh, I'm shocked. I thought such and such and such and such. And you go, wait a minute, I thought, right? So speak it, put it out to the universe. So that way, when you slow down and Source is showing you that, there could be some glitches in something, you can address it, you can pray about it, ask for clarity, and, so it's not impulsive and you assume something is one way and it could be something totally different. So 746, big decision. So, and this color blue right here speaks to the throat chakra, right? So this is manifestation, right? So 746, and you're closing out a cycle with the you know, my way or the highway. That's the dark side of Emperor energy. And this is more structure and authority, like in terms of just being, and 6 is a more maternal number, and I'm talking to men and women. This is divine feminine energy. So big decisions. The steps you must take have been revealed. So the choice you need to make presently have already been decided in your heart. Your angels validate that you know what to do. Looking within is the only work that is left. So right now, ask your angels to reveal the answers to the big question in your life as you sit quietly in meditation. Allow that answer to find you. So you want the answers to come to you, right? You want the answers to come to you, right? So when you say all of my relationships, and especially like I said, we had a full pink moon in Libra. Libra is like the scales, those two scales, healthy work-life balance. So when you say all of my relationships are harmonious, that means your relationship with your manager or your boss at work, there should be no questions. Relationship with your colleagues at work, harmonious, right? All of my relationships are harmonious. Your neighbors, the ones that live at the end of the street in the cul-de-sac, if you live in a cul-de-sac, the ones up the street, across the road, the all of them. Relationship, whoever you're in relationship with, the whole planet. We connect everything on planet Earth. Connected family members, all of that, right? So whoever, all of your relationships, right? So that's what you're making a bold declaration. You're putting out into the universe. Because if it's not, you want to be in receiving mode. So sources, it sounds like to me somebody's prayer and meditation life is increasing. So you're the first to know. That's what it sounds like. It's like you're the first to know if it's not. Like you are clear. You're so clear. You're speaking something into existence that if it's not, you are the first to know. You're so clear. So let's get into it. 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 Yeah. Talking about that throat chakra there. Let's get that throat chakra going. Let's get that throat chakra going. Let's get that throat chakra going. Because y'all know sometimes people could get really, really busy. And it's not always what people think it is. Sometimes people are just really busy. Just like you all are busy, sometimes people are busy. So I feel like somebody could have a manager. I don't know why this is coming to me, but I feel like somebody could have a manager at work that they assume. Something about somebody's manager at work. Here's the 9 of swords here. Somebody is just now waking up from some nightmares, but it's two sides of the sword here. So somebody is assuming something about somebody being a nightmare, but it's two sides of the sword. Remember, it's 9 swords, right? So it doesn't mean that you caused those 9 swords, or that somebody else called all 9 swords, right? Remember, sword wounds are deep, right? It's not a butter knife, like it's sword. Is like, think about a sword, right? Sometimes people are not talking to people because they literally are waking up from nightmares, just trying to process, like for real, like just trying to process wounds that could have happened, that just, bullying wounds, like stuff that happened at work, like all kinds of stuff that may not even have anything to do with you, that people may have just, yeah. Here we have the Knight of Wands here. Yeah. Where people were just ruthless. People put their energy into being ruthless at work. And to try to talk to people about stuff that's going on at work. Or just, people being bullied on their way home. I mean, just... And people can't even talk about certain things, the nightmares that they've gone through. So that's why we're saying all of my relationships are harmonious, right? But it's not, sources saying that's where, when we talk about the heart chakra right here, the basic need for heart chakra is to love and to be loved, right? Just regardless, love and to be loved. People can't even talk about the nightmares they've gone through, right? So here we have the King of Wands here, right? And so when people gang up on people, and like, you got my back, that person's lying behind my back, Some people they not even on that energy. Some people are not on that energy. They know that source has their back. They not even on that energy. They just trying to wake up from other nightmares they've gone through that some people don't even know about. So I feel like source is saying everybody can free themselves by operating in a spirit of love, because sometimes people don't even know what battles people are fighting. Some people have no idea what battles people are fighting. So when people are talking about, oh yeah, we got each other's backs, and about to pounce on, could literally end up causing someone's ending. And everybody at that point is like, oh, assuming something else, because that somebody not there to defend themselves at that point. So it's saying some big decisions are being made. Big decisions are being made. So some people are going to sleep on some stuff. Some people are going to get some rest. People are getting some rest. And just being in just having a talk. Just thinking about putting some things behind them. Somebody thinking about putting some things behind them. It looks like, looking at the cards here, yeah, some roots run deep about something. Some seeds have been planted and some roots run real deep about something. 7 of Pentacles. And now it's above ground. Something is now above. Something has really taken. Something has really grown. I don't know what this is. And so would people rather something to their money to grow, or would they rather something ruthless to grow? I don't know. Nightmares to grow. Who knows? But so it's saying you should be lucky to be on top of something. This is the Wheel of Fortune here. Wheel of Fortune here. But anyway, some big decisions. It looks like there's an ancestor. This ancestor keeps coming out. Ancestor, somebody's ancestor is coming out. Ancestors basically like everybody's free from something. It's like come from a family of free-spirited energies. That's what this looks like. It's like everybody can wake up from this nightmare, because it looks like people come from a very free-spirited family and choose to put their energy towards growing their money by putting something behind them. I don't know who I'm talking to. By making sure all their relationships are harmonious. This is an ancestor. This is a loved one. Somebody who has a very structured and authoritative background. They have whoever this loved one is has a very quiet strength. Somebody who's transitioned. They've already transitioned to the other side. But they have a presence. When their energy walks into a room, or when they in the room, just period, whether they sitting, standing, or whatever, it's a quiet but strong presence that just lights up a room. You just know that they're there. They may have played an instrument, because I'm seeing this drum here. So usually instruments kind of sort of break up the monotony. So no matter how out of control something gets, like they may play an instrument. So whoever this industry in this spirit is, if they start playing an instrument, it usually calms things down. Usually calms things down. So whoever this energy is, whenever they were alive, once they start playing an instrument. And I've mentioned that one time before, that usually, like, if you play an instrument, like somebody starts singing or playing some kind of an instrument, drum, guitar, piano, flute, clarinet, whatever kind of instrument, it usually, like, it brings the attention to the music. And somebody could come from a really gifted and talented family, but their presence, just being in the room with them, they have this commanding presence, whoever this loved one is that transitioned over. And so it's like somebody has some big decisions to make, because everybody looks like it's like everybody waking up from some kind of nightmare. Yeah, so somebody's saying be conservative with time, but it's like it's time to get off the fence. So it's like be more conservative with time, and it's like this person saying grow up. That's what this energy is saying, like, because you see this growth, right? This right here connects us with Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of opportunity and growth. It's like basically somebody saying this is an opportunity for growth. To wake up from a nightmare, put some things to rest, you know, put the energy behind music or something like that. It's just time for people to grow up. Be conservative with your time. Almost like the person is saying it's a message from the other side. Like a person is like, okay, nobody really knows how much time they have left here on Earth. Like put the energy behind fun stuff. Like put the energy behind, put all that mess behind you. Nobody knows how much like the next moment isn't promised or something. So, and we got harmonies. So maybe somebody does come from you got three people here. Like maybe somebody used to maybe sing in harmony or something like that. There's three people here. And we got water. Water connects us with creativity, right? So maybe somebody is, a harmonious singer. Then we got the throat chakra. So maybe somebody sings in harmony or something like that. So, so Source is saying, yeah, get on top of something. Get on top of your North Node. This is whoever's North Node, like whoever's calling in life. Get on top of that. Like, that's what Source is saying. Like, get your throat chakra together. Close out the cycle. Get on top of some harmonies. You want to get on top of something. Get on top of some harmonies. Right? While somebody is in hermit mode. So I don't know who I'm talking to. That's what somebody is saying. Get on top of some harmonies. So anyway, so here we have the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah. But somebody is not left out of something. Somebody is not left. Somebody is like you hold the key. You hold the key to your own vault door. That's what Source is saying. Like everybody holds the key to their own vault door. So Source says somebody is not. It's like somebody holds the key to their own vault door. Like you hold the key to your own vault door. That's what somebody's saying. Get on top of your harmonies. this is what this is. Yep. So yeah. But something is coming at somebody's front door, like in the physical sense. But somebody is right there at their vault door. So being right at your vault door just means that somebody's right there at the next phase of their life. Like somebody's about to enter into the next phase of their lives. So get on top of something. Get away from, somebody's a very free-spirited energy. Somebody's a prayer warrior. You got the backing of, the Lion of Judah. You don't have to have the backing of, somebody else having your back. Somebody's basically like, get on top of some stuff. You got some big decisions to make. Right? You got the whole world out there. Leave something behind. It's like basically like somebody's like, leave the small stuff behind. I feel like somebody wants to back somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to. Somebody wants to back somebody. They want to back somebody up. Is somebody a doo-wop somebody? Doo-wop, shoo-wop? I don't know who I'm talking to. But anyway, I feel like somebody creating something. So, here we have. Alright, so somebody's saying you're grateful that something is behind you, right? You're free. You're free. Something is behind you. Somebody's trying to create something, right? So, yeah. Yeah, somebody's basically saying, yeah, you're don't limit yourself. Don't restrict yourself. Get some rest. Don't limit. Don't restrict yourself. Right? Don't limit yourself. Don't restrict yourself. I feel like looking at the cards here, I don't know who I'm talking to when I say this. Because you're just now waking up from some nightmares. And like don't swap destinies with like don't let like don't let people what am I saying? Like get some rest. Yeah, don't yeah, here we have the high priestess here. Yeah, you've already gone through a dark night of the soul and you're stepping into the light. This is this right here. Somebody's a light high priestess. You're on top of a lot of things. Somebody is very, very clear. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm just looking at your cards here. I'm looking at apathy here. This is a 3 and 4. I mean, 3 and ace was 4, right? And so you're creating something new, but as somebody's talking, this 3 right here, I feel like some conversation is going on here. Or like some people are talking. Either you're talking to some people or you may be talking to, somebody had a dream. This is a dream. Somebody had a dream. And something is coming back around to you. It looks like an opportunity is coming back around to somebody. And something is coming to your door. An opportunity is coming to you. An opportunity is coming to you and to somebody. That's why Source is trying to tell somebody is like, somebody, I mean, I'm telling you, I don't know who I'm talking to, Aries, but Source is saying somebody's family needed to get it together. I don't know what this is, but somebody's family needed to get it together. Because the light is shining on somebody. Yeah, the Sun card. I don't know who family this is out of control, but somebody got an ancestor on the other side. I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but it's like somebody's ancestor almost want to just come back and just, yeah, somebody need to really just kind of surrender to Source. Like, just, okay, Source, like, basically, there's like, basically they're saying, like, put their hands up, Source, okay, just tap in to Source, like, really, you know, like, when you just feel like, okay, you poured out everything and just, like, really tap into Source, like, okay, so you just give it all to Source. Right, so here we have Page of Swords here. Whatever anxiety you may have been having about something else is coming to an end. Because, yes, a lot of ideas. Somebody has a lot of ideas, kind of like an open book about something. And somebody may be overthinking something. It's just been overwhelming. You know, somebody's a psychic for sure. Somebody's a psychic for sure. But yeah. Here we have the Hierophant card. You have an innate spiritual understanding of things, looking at your cards here, of just the kind of the material. It looks like how the world, I mean, like how people are built. That's what I'm seeing like here. It's how the world is built, and just like what's going on, or why people are overwhelmed. Like somebody may have, you know, like, you know, matter of perspective. Like when people feel like they need to go get some fresh air, versus people, you know, you see both sides. You see, like you have a yeah. So I see your abundance and prosperity growing. Looking at your cards here, but just how somebody sees things. Here's the Devil card. Yeah, just how you see things. All right. All right. So I don't know, but somebody's ancestor. You have a lot of ancestors around you too, but. Okay, I just needed to make a little bit more room, so I will edit this, Aries. But yeah, I mean, I'm talking to you where Aries is in your birth chart, but somebody, so it's just like, yeah, it's time to really tap in, really tap in. Somebody's about to burst. So intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So somebody is incredibly smart. I mean, somebody's incredibly smart. And there is no buts to it. Somebody's just incredibly smart. But somebody comes from a, yeah, something is coming right to your door. Like something is literally, physically coming right to your door. So it's time for you to sync with the moon. Time for you to sync with the moon. Something is coming right to your door. So that's going to grow your money. So You and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. All right, I think that is it. I think that is it. Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, so that's what Source is trying to tell you. That when you say all of your relationships are harmonious, somebody definitely comes from a very intelligent family, but somebody also comes from a very creative family. The roots run deep. And so it really is about where you put your energy. It really is about where you put your energy. Where you put your energy. So wellness, live a healthier lifestyle, ensure your body is nourished, join a gym, and regain strength for somebody. Savings, create savings for the future for somebody. Like somebody may be creating some savings for the future. Don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. Stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. Somebody may love hugging a tree. Somebody may be really kind of like a nature person, like really love nature. So maybe that may be your thing, to kind of go out and just kind of like, maybe take a walk, recharge, reset. Like I said, where you live, if the weekend was like really nice outside and you got a chance to recharge and reset under that big, beautiful sun. See how this person had their arms stretched out like that? You may have been recharged for the whole week. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. But yeah, somebody has you have a lot of ancestors around you. A lot of ancestors around you. And that could have played a role in nightmares. People could just be waking up, just like really just remembering remembering loved ones, just kind of just waking up like, wow, so much, so many, like so much creativity, in family, and just kind of, then we say harmonious. Sometimes people just remember, their loved ones, and they just like, that could just be something, that just kind of sort of resonates with people. So again, just take what resonates with you in the readings. And if it doesn't resonate with you, it could resonate with somebody else, and they could really just need you to pray for them. And that's it. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.